The first thing we really want to know, what type of jacket is it going to be? In Chad's case, he's picking the most deluxe style of jackets that we make. We start the process of color control. We send the proof to Chad for approval, and then he says it's okay. We take that same file and we make plates, and our plates are all digital. This particular project that we're just printing for Chad was 4-color process in a sequence of black, blue, red, yellow, darkest to lightest. Press room, we use soy-based inks, so now it's on the press. He's buying our top product instead of just the direct-to-board, which he could do. It's less money, it's not as premium. He's got great artwork. His artwork has been reproduced, sometimes better than it was originally. The highest quality that we can do, the way he's spec'd it to be, he takes the top proof and makes sure that that proof is right and that proof is faithful to reproduce the color of the original jacket that he and his art staff have signed off on. Chad makes sure that he's got his hands on all the pre-press in and signing off on proofs. Their people are very good about that. Now it's in our hands. Now we can't let them down. We have to make sure that we're going to produce it as faithful and true as that artwork was. Mike Livingston is pulling out sheets. He should be pulling out sheets about every 50 to 100 sheets and inspecting that. And he has full computer control at the press, so he'll make adjustments, slight adjustments up and down, so that he's producing all the sheets as uniform as possible. We have standard blanks. The 12-inch record hasn't changed sizes much in the last 40 years, so the jacket hasn't changed size-wise, and we took the time to make these as they were back then. Now we're mounting them. The operators are very precise. When you look at jackets and you've got boxes of jackets and you look at the spines, those things are right on because they're spotting those things in the same spot. We go through the next process, which is folding and boxing those jackets. And those jackets are hand inspected, every one, as they're coming off the line. And they're going to fold them. Because they fold them, they set that first fold and they set the crease so that the spines are good and square. And they're looking at the jackets. If there's any defects, they find 95% of them there, and those get set aside. It's the quality from the beginning, from the artwork to the materials that we use, because he is buying the best. Where he's spending his money is in that prep of the artwork in the beginning and the materials that we printed on. That makes a stronger jacket, a more attractive jacket, prints better, looks better in product. If the customer is going to buy that thing for just the sound, they're going to be wowed when they see what the jacket looks like. We are the best. We have been doing this longer than anybody else. We've learned this process. That's why people pay extra money for this, because it's a lot of hands to produce these things. We have perfected the method, but it's still, you're dealing with something that's, I'll call it organic. In the paper and the cardboard itself, it's different every day because of moisture content, and so we have to learn all these things and glue them right and do that sort of stuff so that the jacket is strong and that the jacket is wrinkle-free and the jacket is what the customer wants. Our desire is to exceed their expectations, and for the most part we do that. In a word, the quality. He has gone back to the roots of records. They were a quality item back then. Now these records that they're producing today are better than those records ever were. And they've taken this attention to detail to the nth degree. From the authentic machines to better vinyl than they had then, to better re-recording equipment or mastering equipment than they had then. Everything is better, right down to the jackets that everything goes in. And we thank Chad for coming, because we like to do those kinds of projects.
Tell all the people that you see